Hello and welcome back. There we go. So as you can see, I made some improvements, and hopefully the camera situation is a bit better now. I'm still gonna buy a better camera because this one is dog shit, cheap ass fucking camera that I got at a local store, but I put a fucking light in my face, so it's stronger than the fucking light behind me, and hopefully you can hear me now. Oh, sorry, see me now. So, with that said, let's get straight to it. Looking at the headline risk, it's the more or less the only thing that I take notice to is the Venezuela intervention. You don't have to go into the intricacies of it or why or what. It doesn't matter for us, right? It's about the potential for war, and it's creating a BO market like we've discussed quite a lot in the Discord, and we had quite a lot of BOs break out, successful ones as well. So that's what I'm going to keep in mind for now. Let's start by having a look at SPY. Despite the and if this is your first time watching, keep in mind that despite me being on the 2 week time frame, we do not trade on that time frame. We trade on the 1 day time frame. 1 day, 12 hour, and 8 hour. We just look at the 2 week time frame to get some sort of indicator for how the trend is going. Regardless, the SPY is looking strong. It's still in that same trend, going right up. We haven't really seen much of a pullback. We had a minor one in October, but I mean, whatever. For the dollar index, it's stable. I mean, like I've said many times, compared to how it acts historically, it's very stable. It's, yeah, that isn't a bad thing. So let's get to the trades. This trade was announced as a breakout in the previous video. It was also posted in the Discord, the AUD CAD. This one hit a double extension. Let me see. Yeah, a double extension. So a 4.0 R on this one, a 4% win, almost a full win. I mean, I could have stayed in it, put my sell loss at 3%. If you're in it, you can do that as well, but it's going to be fucked. I mean, whatever. So up 4% with that one, and then with this one as well, I did a single extension, putting me up 7%. Probably could have gone all the way down to resistance here, getting another extension with your TP at like 2%, but kind of lost momentum. So, anyways, those are concluded, putting me up 7%. And then we've got this trade right here. Here I got clapped out. Let me see. I lost 0.6% on this one, putting me up already 6.4% for the month. So war is good for business. But like I always say, you shouldn't be hoping for war. You shouldn't be hoping for that Trump bombs the shit out of Venezuela and turns it into Iraq. I mean, if you hope that, you're morally bankrupt, but it is profitable, yes. So I want to talk a little bit about this trade because it became a huge controversy in the Discord. Huge revolts. Peasants revolting. Pitchfork revolts. So the question was, how is this a breakout? Let me actually find the exact question. Yeah, so he said, how was this a valid setup from yesterday's video if the price is ranging and the movement is not too strong? So I'm not completely sure what you mean by saying the price is ranging, because it went up to resistance and then it just consolidated. If it was ranging, it would have looked like this. This would have been ranging, right? So I don't know what you mean exactly. Not sure. But regardless, yeah, so just looking at the candles, there was a very strong movement upwards that resulted in just consolidation. And we know with consolidation, volume for orders eventually runs out and it chooses a new direction. So it is a directional approach. And I saw the breakout coming here with the candle breaking through, hitting all-time new highs above where sticks had been before. This was after a consolidation, so it broke through what had previously been the consolidation and what looks now to be probably in the 12 hour, a continuation, a potential for a continuation. It did break up even further and then it went quickly down to sell-offs. So, I mean, yeah, I did move my sell-offs with it a little bit, but still got stomped out. What can you do? Does that mean that the trade was faulty? No, it was a good trade. It was good. I mean, I'm up 6.4% in 3 trades. Shit is working. So no, it was very good. If you entered this, you did a good job as long as you controlled your bankroll management and all of that. However, since it has now turned into a continuation, there's also validity in a setup like this. I'm probably going to get a stop order in for it myself. Because there's, like I mentioned, I believe I mentioned it right afterwards. So let me see. So I said for me, blew out of the range. That was the one setup that failed. When you have a range like that, you need to zoom in more. Yeah, because he's looking at it like that. Bro, you can't look at it like this. How are you going to see what's going on here? You need to get into the range like that. That's what I meant. Anyways. Yeah. It broke through resistance and also a strong movement that resulted in consolidation. Mentioned there, consolidation is new ranging selection because it's not going to consolidate forever, right? Or consolidate, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Let's keep moving. Potential stop order in here. However, we need new levels. And we're at ATH. So there are no fucking levels. Fucking BL market. BO market. Still at it. So with that, with no highs, I would go for a pretty careful 1.5. I mean, even though you're not you're not CTing on this one. This is completely WT. But I would still go for 1.5 on the entry because of the unknown. And then, like, damn, bro, you have to see. It is a bit of a risky trade, but that's fine. No problem with that. As for this one, still waiting for it to break through. For gold, I'm waiting for new all-time highs. So it did keep going up. Waiting for a continuation of some sort here or consolidation at price. Damn. Consolidated prices. That was a crazy trade. So let's have a look at things here. And now you might question, so why is this not a breakout or a potential breakout? Because, I mean, momentum is strong. It's going up. It's breaking out new all-time highs. And that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you're right. So let me adjust this here. This is the range because newer info is always king. These areas have been invalidated by ranging here. Very simple. Well, simply because the movement has been going on for too long. I wouldn't consider this a breakout. I would rather wait for a continuation here. But you can. It might blow up. But it isn't at all-time highs. So we'll see. Nothing interesting here. Already blew out. We're going to have to redraw next week. I can see that already. I really do. This is untradeable. Garbage. So then, have a look. No. What are you doing here? Bueno, okay. Yeah, another level. We don't need this anymore up here. Like that. Down here. Like that. That's fine. It's meeting with the 200. I mean, not much to do with it. Range is too consolidated. I don't like it for a CR, but this could be another BO as well. These BOs, man. We're gonna discuss it. Have a look. This broke out already. No, I don't like the range. What is this? What? No. That's garbage. Here you have another case for continuation, but we don't need another one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm kind of sitting there fucking squinting with the fucking light right in my eye. But just imagine that I'm looking at your fucking trading account, okay? What's it at? What's it at? Right. Fucking light. So silver here is looking very, very interesting. Boom. All right, so we got two potential setups. Let's get them up. Let's scrutinize them. Let's see if they're valid potentials. So for the GBP AUD, I would be looking for a breakout down here. There are previous lows that you have to be wary of, and that means when you enter a BO here, you have to be very active, very precautious, move your sell loss with it. Like I always fucking say, it breaks out or it doesn't. So move your sell loss with it very quickly. If you can't sit there and adjust and adjust and adjust, use a dynamic sell loss. So that many times, there's nothing wrong with using a dynamic sell loss. As for the silver, here I'm looking for continuation, breaking new all-time highs. Yeah, I just need a candle close in 3 hours. Okay, that's fine. And regarding this is something I mentioned before regarding commodities. Commodities are different to trade. I'll mention it again from currency pairs because commodities move more or less like stocks. I did post an infographic in my Discord. Let me see. Here. So some different infographics looking at gold versus SPY the last 20-30 years. And you can see it has an inherent upward bias. So last 10 years, SPY went up 300%, gold 210. And looking at other ranges, gold might beat it, depends when, especially during speculative periods like this. It's definitely going to break all-time highs when we're close to war because markets, hedge funds, and people in general, everything, start to expect a downturn in SPY, and therefore they go to the hedging assets, gold, silver, or Bitcoin. But I don't trade that shit. So don't worry about this going to a new all-time high. These are very resilient when it comes to continuing up and breaking volume because the strength drive behind them is so strong when they start moving. That's why there's such a huge fucking positive swap on gold when you're going short. So if there's like a, say you have a CR short, right? We had one of those last month. No, not in, we had one in November, yeah. A really good CR gold short. And the swap put me up like fucking 0.5% or something. Like shit, it went over a week. But that's because it is so inherently upward biased. Like, look at this. So with these, we'd be looking for a continuation. It might as well just keep going. And also remember, with these, you have to use 1 point touch SR areas. You can't always get that double touch because they're constantly at their all-time highs. So there we go. No more continuation, but more of a breakout is what we'd be looking for here. You can also look for a continuation, look for some stability in it. But we'll see how it develops. We'll talk about it in the Discord and we'll see. With that said, that's all I've got for now. It was kind of distracting talking with this fucking light in my eye, but it's alright. It's alright. With that said, that's all I've got. If you got any questions, feel free to hop in the Discord or leave a comment on YouTube. I always answer comments. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do another summary tomorrow and another market scan. This was a really great start to the year. I'm usually red on January, so I'm happy with this right now. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my Discord. Bye bye.